Hello Gemini, this is your romance reading for 2025. I'm using the Angel Tarot and by Debray, and you can see back in the review playlist. You come in with the Page of Wands, that is Sagittarius. You know that Sagittarius is also your opposite, so you could be meeting your opposite. The Page of Wands means that news is coming to you. This could be about a child, but this can also be coming from a child. This can be news about new passion. Somebody might even send you an invitation to go out with them. Also, this means that it doesn't really have to be a Sagittarius. It can be an Aries or a Leo as well. We'll see whether we meet any of your other fire signs in the reading. So you might be going out with a Sagittarius, or you could be meeting a Sagittarius. But definitely news is on its way. It could also be something that is in the baby shoes. What I mean to say is that you might have an idea. If you have a partner, you both might have ideas, and there's news coming about that idea. If you're on your own, then you could be making plans or have an idea on how to meet somebody new. And that could be news in itself. Like you might be going to a concert and the news could be you've got the ticket. Things like that. So think and thou shalt find. Never mind. They're talking again. They're very talkative today. And you've got a lot of swords in your reading, Gemini. You've got the Gemini here. That's the King of Swords. You've got the Lovers. I did not sort it out, Gemini. You have to believe me. And we've got the Ace of Swords is also Gemini. So you could be meeting or dealing with other Gemini prominently, let alone Aquarius or Libra. In January, you have the King of Swords. This means that you could be dealing with authorities or institutions. This could be a surgeon, an advocate, a lawyer, a bookkeeper, because the tax has to be done again at the beginning of the new year for 2024. Also, this could be a professor, this could be a teacher seeking advice from somebody that you love and trust and respect, or a professional that works in a municipality or in an institution. This could be that you're seeking advice from the teacher, from your child, since we've got the all over energy, the child. Also be careful, Gemini, with being immature or being naive when you're signing official documentation. So you could be signing official papers in January. This could be a new job, this could be a bank account if you've applied for a loan, etc., etc. So you need to sign officially for those. So you might be signing something official in January. That could be the news. Also, news will be flying around in the first quarter of the year because we've got the all over card news, and also we have news as we have the Knights of Swords. The Knight of Swords can represent any of the air signs. You could, like I said, you could be dealing with a Gemini, as Gemini is prominently in your reading. So definitely this news could be, because it's your romance reading, it could be sending sweet nothings. It could be whispering and listening to their voice. They might have a very beautiful voice, because Geminis are the communicators of the air signs, the best. They can sell ice cubes to Eskimos. You know those telephone calls, I love you, I miss you, all that type of stuff going on in February, especially perhaps around Valentine's Day, as in February we always have Valentine. So definitely that could be a secret admirer from afar. This in January could also be the Justice of the Peace. I forgot to mention that. So some of you could be getting married in January, or doing prenuptials or wills and testimonies and all that. So definitely dealing with municipalities. In March we have the Nine of Pentacles. You could be getting that loan if you've applied for it and you got somebody to help you, like a bank manager or an advocate, a lawyer. Perhaps you might have applied for a loan and you will get that money. Most probably in March, the end of March. Could be a wage rise, could be a promotion, you could win the lottery. This will help immensely with romance, because we all worry about the costs of living, and sometimes we do have worries, and that could put us in a bad mood and not happy enough for our partners. We might isolate ourselves. Gemini, it has a tendency to overthink things and does worry about finances and how to run the home and things like that. How I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that. So definitely in March, your worries could be over. In April, you could deal with another Gemini, or meet another Gemini, or you might have to make a decision within your relationship or for your relationship. So try to talk and communicate to your partner and see what is the best opportunity before you make that decision. But don't sit on the fence, because the Lovers means the soulmate. You might meet your soulmate, or you know that you have met your soulmate. You could be at a crossroads to decisions or choices to be made. So definitely communicate with your partner in March, because it could be about an investment if you are coming into money. The Page of Swords also, we've got all the swords. We've got the Page, we've got the Knight, we've got the King. Where is the Queen? Well, she's not here. But it does show that it is going to be quite an official year for you next year, dealing with authorities, most probably, getting pregnant. That could be the gynecologist that you're dealing with as well. You could be, you might have a teenager, or you might have a baby, or something, an idea in the baby shoes, because it is cyber, it is the mind. You are always eager to learn. You want the best for your partner. You are as loyal as anything, unless something goes wrong. Then you're trying to find a solution. Well, you need to talk to your partner and find out what is bugging them, or what, so that you can debug them and yourself. So again, like I said, you could have an idea in the baby shoes. Talk to your partner about it. See whether they are ready to join you, or to do it together or alone. It all depends what. But I also feel communication is of essence, because we can't read each other's minds, And also be careful of your intonation, and don't be too sharp, because we know that the sword cuts both ways. So keep it clear, say what you do and do what you say, and also say what you're wishing for. Then it can be clear to them. Okay, this is one way of showing the boundaries and get to know their boundaries, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign or another air sign, because we are swift and sometimes we forget, because we feel in tune with the other half. So sometimes we make decisions for them, and sometimes that shouldn't be done. Okay, so be careful. Don't do things in haste, otherwise you have to repent in leisure, because we've got the Knight of Wands here as well. It's going to be a very busy, active year, and a very decisive year by the looks of it. Just one moment, I'm boiling. Now, for those that are alone, try to think of something interesting to do and how you can meet people. Get out there. Don't be stuck in your mind, because I see people alone. I see the king, I see the knight, I see the page, and the knight again. But I see also there's only one card with a family, and the marriage card. So this could be the justice of the peace. That could be an idea, and you could be thinking, how can I get to know people? Start mingling. Go to the sports club or tennis club, something that, or the literary club. See whether there is a book club, so that you are stimulated, because if we aren't stimulated, then we get bored and then things fall apart. So, and it is action. Also take time out to do something, to be active, and also relax in activity, like reading a book or watching TV or knitting, something like that. But definitely in June you could be moving home. There could be an opportunity offered to you in June. This could be passion. You know that passion doesn't last. So know their boundaries, let them know your boundaries and what you want out of life, and find out what they wish from life. And that is how you can calm down the passion. The passion will still be there, especially in June, but turn that passion into serious love so that you can get married. This could be an opportunity. This could be a marriage proposal in June on your birthday, for instance, because in July we have the Four of Wands. You can be partnering up, getting married if you're not married. If you are already married and you're with somebody, you could be invited to a wedding. See if they want to go. That's what I mean. Things like that. When you're together, you have to think of one and another, respect each other's boundaries. That is also a form of love. Give and take. There has to be equilibrium, especially for Gemini, because if we don't have the balance, then we are out of whack, right? That's why we've got the woman and the man, the masculinity and the femininity. We have to have that in balance as well. Our bodies, our mind have to be in balance. But coming back to July, you could be going to a wedding, you could be moving home, you could be getting married or partnering up. Now, if you are invited to a celebration, this could be a housewarming party or a reception or a birthday or a christening, things like that, or an anniversary even. You could be meeting people that you know, but also new people, and that could become very good friendships. Could even turn out to be a marriage, a person that you will later marry. You know the saying, from a wedding comes a wedding. So definitely you might be moving home in July. For those that aren't, you most probably will have a few celebrations. Also, you have judgment. Some of you might be divorced or separated. This means that there could be a reconciliation in August. The new beginning, a stronger version of you is coming out, Gemini. You are taking back control. You, a stronger you, a better version of you, perhaps more patient. You know what you want, you know what they want, and they're dancing for joy. This is Archangel Gabriel blessing this union. Whether you stay alone or whether you are reconciling, but there's a strong in you, a stronger you coming out. You're not the fool anymore. Perhaps the fool card might be lying here, but you're definitely not the fool. You dare. You are one of the signs that dares to take this leap of faith. That is what Gemini is actually known for. Doing things in haste and being spontaneous and you will jump to, and especially if it is protecting somebody else or helping somebody else. But don't let anybody play you in September. Don't let anybody pull the wool over your eyes. Have faith that you can do it. Trust yourself and take that leap. There is a little dog here. There's plenty of people. The dog represents people as well that love you, trust you and respect you, especially your partner. So dare to do something new. So August and September means something new. The world means something new. So actually from the beginning or the end of July to the end of October, September, the second half means endings and new beginnings. We've got endings with the world, new beginnings. We've got number 10 of Pentacles, endings, new beginnings, and new beginnings in December. So let's go back. The world means that karma will be coming your way and you'll get it back threefold, whether you've done good or bad, or somebody else will get their karma as well. Whether it's good or bad, you could be meeting or dealing with a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, or an Aquarius. Also, this means moving home. If you haven't moved home earlier, you could be later in the year or go on holiday. This card also means expansion in the home or in the family or at work, promotions, wage rises, or in romance. If you have met somebody early in the year and your wish is to get married, well, the Justice of the Peace will just have to wait until the end of the year. Be like October or November, you could be getting married. Both these cards have similar meanings. But come out of your comfort zone. Don't be stuck in your head either. Go out into the real world. Don't stay in your own little world. You won't meet anybody there. Nobody's going to tap on your door. So go out and mingle. That is what I got earlier on as well. And this is the card showing it. And this is number 21. And that becomes a 3. So stay creative and active. People will see you for who you are. You are somebody's world, most probably your partner's world, or the apple of their eye. I think you're going to see them in a different perspective, that they are your apple of your eye. It's lying underneath the soulmates, the lovers. Now, also, this means engagement, marriage, starting a family, expanding the family with a baby or with a new domestic pet. If you don't want to get pregnant, then take precautions. Also, if you are too mature, then this says you could be hearing of a birth or a new project. Something that will make money, especially in November or from November onwards. Family is very important. These two are also family cards. Now, you might have made that investment in March because you came into money and you're getting your rediment or return at the end of the year. This is number 10. That becomes a 1. So definitely it's lying next to another number 1. So that means that you have 2 1s. The angel's number is a doorway. 1-1 is the doorway. Definitely there could be more than one new beginning at the end of the year. The 10 of Pentacles means again wage rises, promotions, or the next level in romance, moving home, going on holiday, celebrating with family and friends, reuniting with family and friends. Perhaps some of the family might not know that you've got back together again and had a reconciliation with an ex. And you are coming back together again. New beginning, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. So, wow. That's why I can say there will be new stages or new beginnings within relationship, or a new relationship starting, and you'll be growing quite quickly towards each other and realize you belong with each other. Wow. So November is a good month. Could be more income coming in. You could be going on holiday together. These are holiday cards, these two. So let me see. Well, the news could be an invite to come and stay Christmas or something like that with somebody in the family. This is moving home. This is moving home. This is moving home. So yes, some of you could be moving in November, July, or November, October, July, or even in June. So you are on the move. Some of you could be moving from one place to another place. Like you could be still with your parents, then getting wanting to live together. You might be renting something, and then at the end of the year you'll have the money to buy something because you might be pregnant or you want to start a family. But definitely also that could come through either judicially, the money, or this could come because of promotions. This is signing new contracts. At the end of the year you will have ultimate success. Again, you could be dealing with a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. And with the world it is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius. These are the expected energies for next year for you, Gemini. It's going to be an exciting year. Things are going to happen very, very swiftly. So be alert at all times. Okay, be alert all the time. Okay, let's have a look what we've got for you. And we got release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So the money could be coming from a divorce. We've got the reconciliation. You might get divorced earlier in the year, but it could definitely happen. I don't think it will happen in August, because everybody's on holiday in August. So I think it could be at the end of August when everybody gets back and the judicial system starts working again. You could be getting a divorce or seeing a lawyer about a divorce in January. Oh gosh, I hope not. I hope not, but that's reality of life. We sometimes outgrow each other. Your commitment is being tested, and that's the first quarter moon. Okay, that can be any first quarter moon. Okay, your commitment is being tested. Well, they usually say, other people say, that Geminis are always on the go and unloyal. I don't believe that. I believe that Geminis are one of the loyalist because of this labeling. Not only that, but they live by the sword. They know that if you live by the sword, you can die by the sword. So don't use the sword only for clarity and transparency, but not to cut somebody down. I know we are very good in communication. You don't want to cut somebody down with your tongue either. I've experienced that. Somebody did it to me, and you don't feel right. You don't feel comfortable. Speak your mind, yes, but also watch your intonation, Gemini. Speak with love. Speak with charm. That's like honey to other people's ears. You'll catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. Okay, we've got salmon pink. Now, pink makes the boys wink and means love. Now, I love salmon. Treat yourself. The angels ask that you take some time out purely for yourself today. Rejuvenate your soul. Yes, take time out for yourself. And like I said with the twins, think and make a choice or a decision. And then go brain bashing with your partner if you have a partner. If you don't, take action. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Have a beautiful festive time, and I hope you have a wonderful year. And you've been warned, rejuvenation. So take your rest, because it's a very, very busy year for you next year. Take care. Bye-bye.